Hi Aries, welcome to your September reading. I am a few days late. Forgive me, I've been busy. But this can be for your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus placements, Aries. As always, these are going to be messages for your highest good. At the bottom of the deck, we're going to start off, boom, and the Knight of Cups is like peaking, Aries. The Chariot. The Chariot, Aries, we're moving this month. Oh, that could be something very literal as well for a lot of you, Aries. A lot of y'all might be moving, okay, or travel is highlighted this month. But we're talking movement, okay? And we're also talking, the Chariot for me a lot of times indicates communication. Not always, but that's the energy I'm getting with this Chariot right now. Communication that's clearer. Okay, we're getting clarity. We're getting clarity this month, Aries. And I feel like with the Chariot moves fast, right? And I feel like the communication is going to come quickly or quicker, especially if we've seen delays in communication, which we have been. That should be improved, a lot improved, okay, much better. And we're talking clear, okay, clear messages, movement in the right direction, okay, forward movement. We're going forward, right, Aries? Forward movement. Oh, beautiful. And the Knight of Cups, he just really wanted to peak, so I guess we'll just give him a little 5 seconds of fame here. So the Knight of Cups energy for me, Aries, it's a very loving vibe, okay? Venus is direct in the sign of Leo, so it's giving me that real passionate, like flirty, sensual vibe to it, okay? So that's the energy, right? We're feeling loving, we're feeling open. This also can be something, an offer, right? A proposition, a very nice loving energy. It doesn't have to always be just about relationships, okay? This can be just something nice that you want to do for someone that you care about, right? Family member, someone that you're in a relationship with, or something like this, right? You just feel like extending a hand, like helping out. You just feel more loving. You feel more like nurturing. Like there's just this softness to you right now, okay? And I feel like that energy, Aries, comes through because you're feeling a lot more okay with yourself, right? There's an energy of balance. We see the black and the white horses here in the Chariot, which are the yin and the yang, that balance that we like to see, right? And you're this guy up here on top of this Chariot, right? And you know where you're going and you have a sense of purpose. Like you are moving with, okay, is it focusing? Yes. You're moving with purpose, Aries, right? And it's making you feel good about yourself. It's making you feel good about life. Like you're just, there's another white horse over here, right? You're just have pure wholehearted intentions. Like you're just in a very loving mood, right? Okay, Aries, loving yourself, loving the people around you, like good energy, beautiful. And sometimes it's like we have to remove, whatever negativity we have, Aries, that can sometimes, it's like, it's not us, right? It's like, it's not me, it's you. And so sometimes we get rid of those energies. You start to notice that you feel a lot better, right? Even though sometimes, like, okay, you have to let go of some things and it might be a pain in the butt, right? Or, it's not easy, right? It's easier said than done. But then when you finally do it, you're like, okay, at least I feel like a weight has been lifted. So the weight is lifting for you this month in Aries. There's like almost an energy of like transformation. I don't know. It's giving real like, rebirth vibes. Let's see, for Aries spirit, show me messages for Aries for the month of September. I also pull some oracle messages for you, Aries. Look at this beautiful spread. We have the Wheel of Fortune right in the middle, Aries. It's a lucky month. I'm telling you, we're productive this month. We're in Virgo season, which is helping us to stay organized, helping us to stay on top of the things we need to take care of, right? And we're just moving forward. The Hierophant is here. There's an energy here of like mastery. I heard the word mastery. Like you are just in nothing can hurt you right now. Like you're untouchable, right? Because you already know, like you have the key. you know what it is that you want, Aries, and you're going to go for it. Like, this is what I want to make me happy. And I'm going to reach the top, right? I'm going to keep doing my best. And that's what you're doing right now, is like, Aries, you're giving it your all. There's a real raw energy as well, Aries, right now, where it's like it took a lot to get to this point. It took a lot of heartache. It took a lot of like, let me take a hard look at myself, at what I want out of life, right? What does Aries want? It's a theme. It's really a theme for you, Aries. It has been. And this month, it's like, okay, this is what I want. We're moving forward. We are putting the past behind us. The Wheel of Fortune is here to remind you that luck is on your side, right? The wheel is always turning, right? It's always turning. Well, it has its ups and its downs. So the wheel is turning in your favor right now, Aries. And it's a really, really nice time. Also, there's a full moon in your sign towards the end of the month. I believe on the 29th. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it's on the 29th. Don't quote me. But there is a full moon, super moon. And that energy is just going to be intense. Like the last full moon, crazy intense, right? Emotions everywhere. We were just feeling all of the feelings. Well, this full moon in your sign also expected to be very intense. It's in your sign, Aries. So the energy with that is tying into this reading as well. So the whole month, right? And then the sun goes direct into the sign of Libra towards the middle of the month as well, Aries. And that's like our opposite sign, meaning we're going to get a sense of balance, a sense of harmony, like I said, clarity this month. So like this month is just going to be productive. We're having clarity of thought. Communication with other people around us is going to be better. It's going to be a lot easier to understand certain things, and we're getting the answers that we want, although we might not get all of the answers that we want all at once. You know, you take one answer and apply that towards your next step. Like, okay, I know this much right now. I don't know everything, but I know this. And so how can I use this to make it to my next, my next milestone, my next step, right? I mean, let's hit our milestones. And that's the energy this month, Aries. And, also if you're looking for answers with the Wheel of Fortune here, it's just expect for things to go in your favor this month. Okay, expect for things to improve. Judgment is here to remind you, like, yes, you released what was weighing you and holding you down, and you're free. You feel like your soul is free. Like you can finally be yourself. You feel more like yourself. It's like sometimes that which ties you down, Aries, also liberates you, if that makes sense. So there's good and bad. Okay, so whatever it is that might be holding you back or causing delays in your life, in a way that energy, it feels like it might be sucking you down, but it's also freeing you. It's also releasing you. And that energy is intense. We have two major arcana cards bookending each other. And because they're bookending each other, Aries, with the Hierophant and the Judgment, you're just all over it. You're mastered this feeling of like, okay, I'm here, but I'm also there. Like, I feel like this is holding me back, but I also feel more free. Like, I feel a lot better about myself and the decisions that I've made. And I know I'm going in the right direction. Like, you just have that feeling. And so you keep going, right? Like you, that's what keeps you going, is the fact that you know that you're moving forward and it's positive. And it's really nice to see Aries with the Hierophant here. The Hierophant always reminds me of like the Fool. He's very like free spirit. Okay, he's got an open mind. He doesn't care what other people think about him. You know, I feel like you are your own teacher. You're teaching yourself. You are the teacher and you're the student, Aries. Isn't that crazy? Like, you are the teacher and you're the student. Like, you've had to learn the lessons and you're applying those lessons now. Like, you are using those things that, you know, like really gave you a hard time, those really hard lessons that you needed to learn, you're now using those to your advantage. And that's like some real magician energy, I'm telling you. Let's do some more Aries. For Aries. Oh, that's a lot. For Aries. That one wanted to jump right out. There's the Ace of Cups, Aries. Beautiful, beautiful. Like I said, we saw the Knight of Cups pop out in the beginning of the reading. And I said you feel like extending a hand, right? Here's the extended hand here with the cup. Your cup runneth over, Aries. The Wheel of Fortune twice. Isn't that crazy? There you go. There's your confirmation. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you, Aries. It's right there, right? It's right there for you. Like, there's an energy here with the Ace of Cups. Okay, this is a new beginning, in the sense that you are now feeling more, you're more vulnerable, but then it's a good way. Like, you feel more stable emotionally. And also, Aries, like, this can also indicate like new relationships, right? So if you're looking for a new relationship, or you're in a committed relationship, this is like serious stuff, right? And like I said earlier, you just feel more fulfilled. You feel whole right now. There's something that it just makes you really happy, and that's what keeps pushing you forward. There, you have something, you know, that really gives you that positive outlook, that hope. Like, that's what keeps pushing you forward. And you also realize, Aries, that you are love. Okay, and there's an energy of people around you that love you, and it's very beautiful. That's always very uplifting to have that support. Reach out if you feel like you don't, because people really do care about you. With this, with Venus and Leo right now, it's just a really nice, loving energy, Aries. So really powerful stuff. Like, yes, the Wheel of Fortune brings change. That's what's here. Like, your life is changing. I feel like your mindset is changing. You're now like thinking about, okay, you're working with past ideas. A Jupiter went retrograde, or is going retrograde as well. So it's like thinking about your past relationships, past ideas, your routines and things that you did before. And now we're applying that. Okay, this is what it was. This is what I've done before, and that didn't work. And now we're fixing it. We've fixed it. Wherever you are, whatever timeline that is for you. Some of y'all are still working on that. Some of y'all have already done that. But it's opening up this space here for just a really loving relationship, really loving union here, Aries. Okay, so whether you're in a relationship right now or not, that energy is here for you this month. Like, it's there. It's really nice. Okay, with the Ace of Cups, with this cup like overflowing with water, it's just like that feeling. It's you have a feeling, right? Your cup runneth over. Like you just feel like it's an overwhelming feeling, right? Of love, of emotion. It's very sincere. The Hermit is here. The Hermit popped up for us in one of our recent readings as well. The inner work, right? The time out to yourself. The reflection. The reflection is major, Aries. With this lantern here and the little star, I don't know if you guys can see that. I feel like you have ideas. You have ideas of what you're going to do next already. You're making your next move. You're planning your next steps right now. And like I said, you know what you're doing differently now. And that makes you super dangerous, Aries. Like, get out of Aries' way, because Aries knows where they're going, what they want. We saw the Chariot in the beginning of the reading. Clarity, the communication is just much better. I just feel like, Aries, you're just like you're just creating this. I'm just saying, like a dirt road. It's just like opening. Like you're just creating, Aries, your own path. Like you're just making it work. Like when people think that you can't, you're going to. It's almost like when you're stuck in the middle. I'm getting this visual. It's like you're stuck in the middle of nowhere, and you might be thinking like there's no way out, right? Other people might be thinking, or might have thought like there's no way out. But Aries, it's like you're finding a way. And somehow you're finding the way out or through this dirt road. And that's what I'm picturing in my mind. That's what I see. The energy just peaks this month, Aries. And with the full moon coming towards the end of the month, it just like, it is really going to be that peak, like that intensity, right? Ginormous. What I feel, Aries, a lot too, is that we're releasing, right? Let me get a couple oracle cards for you. For Aries. Oh my gosh, we have the bat energy. You guys know I love the Batman, right? Batman is like, I'm not even going to get into it, but I really love to see. I've never pulled this card from this deck before. So the bat energy is giving me like that death energy, okay? Where it's like we're closing, right? Cycles, changing our thought patterns, or releasing our old thought patterns and creating new ones. Okay, so you're closing the door, like boom, you close the door, you're done, you're moving on. I feel like this month, Aries, we're closing the door on a lot of things. I feel like there might be one or two things specifically, Aries, that are ending for you this month. Yeah. Like there's one or two things specifically ending this month, and whether that's a thought pattern, right? Or whatever. Maybe you're moving this month, maybe you're quitting your job this month, going somewhere different, Aries, or you're just releasing, right? Like the bat in the night, right? In the dark of the night, Aries. You know, it's like in the darkest of hours is when we see the light sometimes. And that's resonating for me, like hard, right? When we can finally see clearly, we can finally see things for what they really are. Bats are active at night. I feel like with this bat energy, like that's you right now. Like at nighttime, your mind is just like crazy, right? All these thoughts, ideas. There's a moon here too. Look, a full moon there. So this month, Aries, with the communication, we saw the Chariot. in the beginning of the reading, which I keep going back to that Chariot, like it's in my mind. So I feel like most specifically, the news you've been waiting to hear, like you're going to hear something you've been waiting to hear this month, or you're going to get answers and closures to a situation that has been lingering for some time. And I feel like it could come quickly out of nowhere with this bat energy, right? Because the bat, he just comes at you quickly. You don't see him coming, right? So it's like you might not see it coming, but it's going to come. Okay, you might get news at night. You might get an idea at night all of a sudden, very randomly. Anyways, Aries, with the Wheel of Fortune being here twice, it's good news. It's a good thing. I don't want you to be like afraid, worried, or scared, because that's not the energy at all. If it was, I would tell you guys, I promise you, but that's not it. Okay. I feel like you're keeping an open mind. Like you're more clear right now. I feel like you are, it's like you're open to new ideas and really just trying to see like, okay, what if I do this like this instead? You're switching things up. You're trying things different. You're keeping an open mind. And I feel like when you keep an open mind, Aries, that helps, right? Because change is a good thing. Sometimes people like to stay stuck in their patterns and their old ways. And, you know, old patterns, old ways doesn't bring about anything new. It just keeps things old, right? But that's not the case with you. And that's not the case with what I see here. And the bat's air energy. I feel like the bat moves. I feel like this also indicates travel. We saw the Chariot, travel. So for a lot of you guys, strongly moving, okay, or changing jobs this month. There's movement, okay, movement this month, and it's positive, forward movement, okay. For those of you that need to let go of or release something, use the energy of the month, like Virgo season. The sun is in Virgo right now, making us feel a lot more in check with ourselves, right? Structured. And we'll see Libra, the sun in Libra towards the middle of the month, bringing balance to your situation, to your life. So if you need to make any type of releases, Aries, sometimes there's an energy too here as well, as like make peace with the past situation and just let it go, like let it be dead, right? There's an energy here that like not very strong, but I do feel that for some of you guys here. Okay, like in order for this cycle to close, just, you know, be good with it, right? And then we move on. Like we're closing cycles, whatever you need to do to release, right? Forgive. Sometimes we have to forgive, and it's hard to forgive sometimes when you feel like a person doesn't deserve forgiveness, okay? But that energy is here for some of you as well that are watching. And then that's your close. You'll feel better, okay? So this month, do that. Full moon at the end of the month, right? Dead, done, and over with. Sealed, right? Done, complete. We close the chapter. We're closing doors. And we're in and out. The bat. The bat almost has like a phoenix energy for me, where it's like it brings about change quickly, but then there's this transformation energy as well. Okay, I said the word mastery with the Hierophant. Like you really have mastered the art of being one place today, being at the next place tomorrow. Like you're just so good at adapting, right? And adjusting and keeping an open mind. That helps too, right? And that's what you're doing this month, Aries. This is a really, really nice reading for you, Aries. I'm glad we made it to this point. Like I said, it's going to be a productive month for you. And things are just becoming more clear, Aries. Okay, and it's really nice to see for you. Have a good month. Thank you guys for watching. Your weekly video or reading will be coming up towards the end of the week. I will see you guys next time. Bye.